Not gonna be alone again, this morning. Good morning. Yes, indeed. I know I'm early. I scheduled first for, wait a minute, I think it was 7:45. No, 8, but I wanted to do it 7:45. Then I did it 7:55. But I did it for 8 o'clock the first time because I wanted to get some tea. I see Brianna was on, so I'm gonna watch her for about 30 minutes before I come home. Here come, here come. And but I couldn't stay the whole time because I'm perking my coffee and doing little things. So I got kind of anxious. I wanted to come on kind of early. So good morning, those that's in the sky right now. Good morning, those that's going to watch the replay. Y'all been pretty good at watching my replay. However, like I said, when I really get a chance to really stay as long as I want to, it'll be all good. Right now, I'm busy. They call it booked and busy. Good morning, Reed, the heart of Philadelphia, Caramel Bunny. I'm looking over here now so I can speak before I start. Let me see, where do I want to start at? Okay, because everybody by now knows about Jay Wilson's church being doxxed. Now, let me add a little bit more cream in my coffee, y'all. Hold on. Sorry for the interruption. Just like I don't like long introductions. I'm quite sure you guys don't like that either, like that. So let me start from the beginning, because then I got to ask y'all would I be wrong if I do this. Now, so on yesterday, I was watching Deanna. And Deanna started talking about Jay Wilson's church. And she mentioned, about she felt like he didn't buy a roof and so forth and so forth. Now, when I left her, Blazing came on and he actually showed a video of it. But by this time, after I was watching Deanna, I wasn't before, I did get a link to the church that's on Facebook. As a matter of fact, I've been watching some of the sermons. Now, when Jay Wilson say all-inclusive church, and I only seen one other guy, tall, bright-skinned guy, with the beard, the mustache and stuff, And when he says all-inclusive, because he just can't mention the word, the community or LBGQ, LBIA, there's a lot of letters now. And he just don't know how to mention the word gay, because clearly, it's a church for the community or church for gay or whatever. Clearly you can see that. And it's not a big deal. He just can't mention the word. So just like he has to say same gender loving, he has to say all-inclusive church. It's some words, he just have a hard time saying for some reason. I don't get it, but anyway, to each his own. It's his beeswax, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't mine. So clearly, and I'm not saying this like it's a big deal. I'm just saying how he can't say certain words. And the congregation looked very, very small. I think I may have counted 10 to 12 people, and it looks like all the parishioners is in the choir. And everybody keep focusing on him being in the back, directing and then he just starts singing over everybody. Y'all know how he be talking to everybody over there on his channel, where he just starts singing over everybody. And the pastor is a lady, she's a part of the community. But I'm gonna go to it. But my question to y'all is, now, first let me say this. Jay Wilson, you got your church doxxed when you came on here bragging about you had $500 something worth of popcorn sold. Then you wanted to raise it up to $7 something, whatever the case. And I heard Brianna this morning and several other people say, oh, and by the way, congratulations, boo boo, congratulations, boo boo, congratulations, Brianna, congratulations on 10,000, girl. So anyway, Jay Wilson, you got your church docs, and I had a feeling, I said, oh, somebody gonna dox him, and I looked for the next 2 days to see if he got doxed over there on this together anywhere, you know, on the YouTube panels or whatever. What I wonder what took so long for somebody to put it out. And he really do go to a church, but I didn't see him playing the organ or whatever he say he be going there to play, because I didn't get a chance to watch all of the services, but I did binge watch some. Now, my question to y'all is, would I be doxing also if I were to put the church in one of the services on my community board? Now, Blazing did it, but I don't want to do it. You know, I mean, and not to be negative and not to show that he really going to church. Now, some people say, like I just said, Ryan said he did pay for the roof, that there was some kind of ceremony. Well, I'm looking at all the services. I don't see the ceremony yet, but maybe I missed it, because if there was a ceremony, it had to be last week, a few days, you know, maybe what, 7 to 10 days or whatever. But I still don't believe that he didn't get absolutely nothing. And the church is big. It looks like it's a nice church in the inside. It really is. And if 50% went to the church and 50% went to the popcorn factory or whatever it is, that's some expensive ass popcorn. Because all the fundraisers I know of, and even when I did fundraisers for my Ursha board, because I was the president of my Ursha board, they didn't charge us half. And people trying to say Jay Wilson get ounce quarter, ounce dime, ounce penny. No, I still don't believe that. But you know, to each his own, to each his own. Maybe go back over and speak some more. So somebody answered my question. I don't think so. Can't remember what I think I spoke. Good morning, Miss Rosario. Renee the Bushes. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Can't me. Will I be? Is that doctor? I was just gonna let y'all see some of the sermons. Let me see. Now this lady, oh Lord, y'all gonna think I'm being shady, but I'm not being shady, but I'm gonna say it. So this lady right here that's talking, the great pen, the hallelujah lady, she reminded me of a shorter, older J. Dunn, and I'm not being shady. That's just who she looked like. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all about all the sermons. Let me get back to the sermons. And because I don't see the one y'all talking about with the reward, with the of winning the contest or something. I really don't. Okay, let me see. I lost it. But I'm gonna look when I look back over here. I hope somebody answered me. But J. Dunn, you got your whole church doxed. And when Deanna was mentioning it yesterday, she evidently she had saw some of it, because she was trying to describe it too, how he was in the back and, you know, doing his thing, like he was leading the choir, you know, whatever, the choir director, but he was in the back. But one thing he did do, like I say, he was loud. He put his voice over everybody. He was very loud. I wanted to hear the other people sing. To tell the truth about it. And I'm glad he found him an all-inclusive church, because watching him from the beginning to now is like he hated the church, and I felt like he had a church hurt on him. He was hurt from his church somewhere in the past, because every time he talked about the church, it was always negative. Now, let me see. How can I get to these? Wait a minute. Okay. So I guess I went ahead and sub to it over there. Maybe I catch some of the sermons. Like the way, you know, because I watch other people's sermons in the mornings while I'm getting ready to go to mine. I always watch Amber Brown, sometimes Vivian. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to get back to where I was. So some of them sermons, girl. Yes, indeed. So when I look over here, somebody asks, would I be wrong? I'm not doxing it. I can tell y'all, I'm not going to tell y'all the 3 alphabets in the front of San Antonio. And if this is the outside of the church for real, it's a big, beautiful church on the outside. I mean, you know, don't look like nothing wrong with it, if that's the real church, you know, that he have on Facebook. Now, he has this past Sunday a service at 8:01 a.m. I keep wanting to say, because they keep putting the name of the church in front. but it's some kind of celebration service. On the 21st of January, the 14th of January, 7th of January. Anyway, they got all their services recorded. So evidently they come on Facebook and do it live sometime. But it's tons of them, so I couldn't watch them all. But Jay Wilson is in most of them. Then again, like I say, I don't see him playing the organ, not unless he on this one. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, he on there. He on the organ on this service. Okay. Jay Wilson, you got your church doxed. And then again, there's not that many people in there though. Let me look at another service. That was one of them January ones. But let me look back over here first. Good morning, Manny. Good morning, everybody that came in. So what do y'all think? You know, I mean, is any of y'all interested? Y'all want to look at the church? Y'all can, you know what I'm saying? But would I be wrong? Because if I put it there, it's just for people that might want to watch his sermon or some of his writer lives or something like that. But we all knew, oh, he had all the names down there, and it must be the names of everybody in that church. Because like I said, I don't see that many people in. Let me see this one right here. It's a very small, they must be sharing a church. Anybody know that we go into church, they know sometimes their congregation might share a building with another congregation. Because that church is huge. And you can see all the seats are empty mostly. That might be 10 to 12 people. So maybe they share. And if that's the case, why the other congregation that's sharing this big old building, it's a big building, didn't raise money for the roof? Because I still haven't seen that ceremony, but maybe I get the right one when I get a chance to look at it. But I'm just curious about that because like I said, I don't believe that 50% went to the people where they bought the popcorn, the other 50% went to the church. Now I can see it with 30%, you know, or whatever. I don't, you know, because that's the case. I would have found me another fundraiser if somebody charged that much money. So if you make 500, the church getting 250. But anyway, let me look back over here. Do y'all think I'm interested in it? Give me, well, put your email. I'll send it to you. Because I feel like people going to say, oh, she on that doctor. And being that me and him get into it all the way, all the time, he's going to say I'm using it negatively to docs. You know how he is with me. But that ain't my fault. You put the stuff out there and got docs. Good morning, Catherine Powell. Mr. That, did you need the link to the video showing his award? I got all the services right here, all of them. I just say, and I was watching them, but I haven't seen that. But tell me what date. I got it pulled up now. All the services, all they do their lives on the Facebook. But yeah, if I really don't want to look now, it had to have been in January then. Now 128, I didn't look at. I think the popcorn thing was over. Then 124. Oh, this is 2024 now. It had to be one of them. So it's a service on the 14th, the 21st, and the 28th. It's one on the 7th. So he must have got that award in January, one of those weeks. But if you want to, you can. Then I don't have to be watching it all. Yeah, y'all please hit those likes. I appreciate y'all that's watching my replays and hitting the likes and so forth and so forth. Okay. But if you want to, yeah, I would like to see it for myself. But even if that is the case, I still can't see him not getting out quarter, out penny. See, Jay Wilson have a hard time. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna watch it when I get a chance. I probably can watch it right now while I'm talking to y'all. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So I can see which date that is, because I couldn't watch them all. Let's see. Oh, Brazy did this one. Okay, I see. Yeah, because he did put that out. And why did I say that he doxing? But that'll be the first thing to say about me. But thank you. I'm gonna listen at this. Yeah. Then again, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, he holding his weight down. Jay Wilson. Now I'm gonna say this right here in a shape, but Jay Wilson, you built like a brick house, boy. You got them hips and that butt going on. I'm telling you. And I can imagine how you looked when you had all that weight on. He saw you with How You Fly, you was sitting down. She was the first one put out there about that long hot dog thing in the back of your neck, at the bottom of your neck. Yeah, but he shaped up like that. Let me move up, son. I'm going to get to the ward. I ain't going to watch that whole thing. But anyway, Didn't Blazing just do a video about him getting the warrant? Yeah, somebody just sent it to me because I said I didn't have time to watch all of them, but I was watching some of the service because they do all their lives. They do their lives on the Facebook. So evidently Facebook be going on. They be recording while they live. So, but I got this link. I guess before Blazing did that. So I'm talking about it. I'm thinking, well, he put it out there. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't planning on putting it out there. And like I said, I first heard of it from Deanna's. I think she may have played a little clip. And I said, okay, he did. Just like I thought, he's going to get doxxed. He got doxxed. He got his church doxxed. And you know they're going to end up doing more than that. You know what I'm saying? They definitely going to end up doing more than that. Jay Wilson, you know you got to be careful. And you're usually careful. But you were so hell-bent on bragging about you was in the lead of raising the money from the popcorn. And where did that idea come up? When you found out you needed to raise money for your church, did you think of what Sean Brady did popcorn for something that you want to do popcorn? Okay, because everybody was, surprised to that. Now, I'm going to move away from that for just a little bit. Good morning, GFTV Zone. I caught your replay. I thought you wasn't doing live, but that's good. You know what I'm saying? That's good. You're doing well enough with whatever's going on to do your live. And I do agree with you when you say something about you, your mother's baby, because I feel like my children, they never will grow up to me. Never will. So they will be my babies, even though they're grown, overgrown. So anyway, Catherine. Okay, so let me move on for just a minute. You know what I'm saying? But then nobody asked me, would I be wrong if I were to do that? Would they also be calling that doxing as well? And every time I look at the name of the church, I kind of want to say, but hell, everybody already know. Everybody already knows. Shit. Blazing put it out there, though. I didn't. So what does it matter? And then I just got the link of the warrants. Oh, that's what I'm supposed to be watching. It's already out there. Everybody already know the name of the church. So shit. But I just wanted y'all opinion. Would that be me doxing it, even though other people put it out there? You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering because I'm going to say the name of the church in a minute. Hey, Ironic Q, what you think? You just got here. I know you heard about Jay Wilson Church getting doxxed, but we already knew he was going to get doxxed for, bragging about how much popcorn he sold, and he's supposed to pay for a roof. Everybody said there's a ceremony after to watch it. But if I was to say it too, put the church out, do you think they would say, oh, she doxing? Nobody answered me yet. I mean, would that be? What do you think, Randy? She was that doxing. I know you heard of the church. Because I'm so want to tell y'all that. Maybe I'll put it on my community board because he's mad already that people done dox the church and know what his church is. But Jay Wilson, you do so much to people. I don't know what made you think if you thought you wasn't going to get doxed. I don't know what would make you think that because I was also caught a little bit of beefing this morning too. And he was naming everything that Jay Wilson have done to people. He started off with, I thought when he was first talking, they was going to be on Jay Wilson's side. But he did, he talked about he eased unto, well, let me tell you, what Jay Wilson has done so much to so many people on here that, it was, it was going to be some doxing. It was inevitable. He was going to get doxed. Just like when they found that job out there at the hospital. You can't do dirt to people think you ain't going to get it back. So anyway, I didn't say the name because I know he'll try to say that. That's what I'm saying. That's why I won't say the name. But even though Blazing put it out there, even though he put it out there himself, he doxed himself by putting the people's name over there with that popcorn when he was bragging about he had 5 something. He doxed himself. But being that me and him argue back and forth and been doing it from the beginning of the time when he first came on over here on the B sector, he's going to say, I'm doing it to be negative, 10 or however way he's going to put it. Now I'm going to see whoever first put it out there. I'm quite sure it was Blazing. I don't know how Blazing found it. Is he going to go say that they doxed him? But you dox yourself. It is what it is. You dox yourself. And we knew it was coming. We knew it was coming. Now let me move on to the next thing. I'll harp on that, but I did want somebody's opinion. Thank you, Ron Keith, for answering me. Well, I'll be doxing because I was just what is that? A half of a half and a half of an inch of saying the name of the church. So I'm just going to say San Antonio because we know he in San Antonio. I'm not going to say the alphabet, say the first of it. Now, I'm going to come back to it though because I'm going to watch the ceremony part. I want to start on W. So on yesterday, I say, let me go over here because I'm looking at all, the beefing and, and all the mess and stuff like that. I say nothing to chill on the mess and go somewhere else because I kind of been binge watching W. And I said, okay, she absolutely doing her thing. She's not even talking about what we're talking about, like the TREECEY and the Noble, sorry, saga, however you want to put it, continues, or whatever. So I said, I want to move away from that a little bit. I want to move away from Misunderstood's picture, a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to last. Those stories are going to last as long as people can keep talking about it, eating off or whatever, because, they're going to keep it out there as long as they could. I don't blame them, if it's still feeding you. Why not get how Jay Wilson say, corn is keeping them here. Corn is keeping them talk about it. Okay. So anyway, Sheffy, girl, the little boy, and I say little boy because he say he's 28 years old. He's a cute little whippersnapper. And he was telling the story how you were asking for money the very next day when he met you. Now, you didn't give him a chance, and you didn't give yourself a chance, conversate with converse, however way y'all want to put it. A few times, have a date, FaceTime date on here, whatever, before you ask for money, So I was kind of misunderstanding W a little bit yesterday. You met him Sunday, you asked for money Monday. But then at the same time, you beat him to the punch. Because a lot of those Nigerian guys, and he's denying that he's trying to get money and come over here, whatever. I see it all the time, even on the mainstream news stories and stuff. You see it all the time on the YouTube. And they usually will be older Caucasian ladies just start sending them men thousands and thousands of dollars. And then they make up excuse why they ain't came yet, all kind of stuff. And we can't say that all Africans do that. But what I've seen the majority of doing, find some woman who they think is weak and get them to fall in love with them with just a conversation. And especially if they ain't had nobody in a while, whisper sweet nothings in their ear on the social media, and then women fall for it. So I'm looking at it on both sides. She just started asking for money. But Sheffy, do you want a baby? Girl, look like that would be robbing the cradle. And I'm not going to ask you your age, but I know, you probably got some years over, which is fine because older men get younger ladies all the time. But when an older lady get a younger man, they robbing the cradle. You know how it is. But he looks like a little boy. I mean, I don't know, how mature he is because some babies, 19, 20, 21, 22, 28, could be mature. I don't know. But he's a cute little boy. What was you at yesterday? Why you didn't come up there and talk to him, girl? Now let me look back over here and speak some more. Jesus on the bag line. Tell me what I want. Yeah, same day. Oh, the same day. Okay. So, but it's a cute little boy, but W, maybe she don't like, babies. And I think maybe he really didn't want to send her no money because he probably got it, he was, or whatever. But he is trying to come over here to the States. I guess he's trying to get a green card, but he's a cute little boy. So that was a fun little show, W. You're doing your own thing. You did something different. That was a fun show. I get, Now, let me move on just a little bit. Five Bay is trying her hardest to argue with somebody over here because all her core people be over there. And then when it's over there 300, which is her core people, we know people over there to be messy or whatever, to hear some mess or whatever. I very seldom go over there. But I peeked a little bit because I heard, how people be sending you stuff that Sean Brady was been mentioning. I said, okay, first you got on Olivia's panel crying in it, one, off of the olive branch, to Trey Lane. I don't know how serious she was, but we remember everything she done to him about his kids, all of that. We remember how she grabbed, I think the person's name was BB Nice. And what's the other lady in the service that visited her? Well, anyway, when they stopped being a Treasure Lane, I don't know what happened for them not to be there no more. She grabbed them and made them moderators so they can help her go at Treasure Lane. Y'all remember that? So anyway, she was all emotional. She off in the olive branch, what I'm saying? She was very disappointed when him and her fell out, the whole 9 yards. Now she over there talking about Sean. But now when I said something about 5A here about 3 weeks ago now, I was told, and you know what, Sean Reddy, you know, I laughed at that too, because he had a little video for me. My name is title Black Walkers. We don't argue, we blacked her out. You've been gone. Sean, are you gonna answer to her? If she's still blacked out? Because she's trying hard for you to go back and forth with her. I wonder who she gonna pick next. She already talked about everybody else over here. You know, who she going, and she's not being successful in going back and forth with somebody. So I'm quite sure she want to, you know, be, and well, they call it, what do they call this over here? Come along, get along game, whatever. Then you want to be in somebody's come along, get along, whatever you're talking, because you've been trying everybody. You've been trying everybody. So I gotta watch today and see if John, you know, don't give her a little something, you know, where she can be happy if she got somebody going back and forth with her, you know, something like that. Okay. Now another thing is, y'all, do y'all remember when TREECEY, 5A, and Kimmy, TREECEY, I hope you hear this, because you can answer me if you want to in the chat. Y'all hooked up and became a little group. Have you all fell out? I don't know when Shelly joined. And I ain't got a problem with Shelly. Like I say, Shelly came for me first when her and VS broke up. She started calling me old, blessed, 90-year-old, blessed wig. I never had an argument or anything with her. I guess she was just going at me because of where I was at the time, you know, like that. So, and she might get mad when I say this, because I got to say it, Shelly looks like everybody when you get close with, sooner or later, y'all fall out for some reason or another. Now, from what I hear is because you record everybody, but you admitted that you always have recorded all of your phone calls, everything, you know. So I don't know why you followed out, but I hear Joyce, she chose Kimmy. You know, she chose to go along with, what's that, with Kimmy. Yeah, she sure did, instead of Shelly. So I'm inclined to ask, because I'm nosy and I just want to know, did you guys form a come along, get along game? Just, you know, inquiring minds want to know. I'm not asking for no friend. I'm asking for inquiring mind that really want to know. Okay? No shade, just doing my commentary. It's all it is. Now, let's move on to TREECEY's court cases. Now, I didn't know who could have put 3 cases on her. They say VS was trying to help her by telling her. I don't know if she's trying to help, but, you know, that's what they say. And I found out yesterday that 2 of the cases are from New Mexico, and the other one supposed to be from MU, allegedly. See, I don't know that for sure. Allegedly, I got to say that. And if that is the case with New Mexico, what did TREECEY do to him? I thought he was way out the picture. See, that I said it's some stuff, you know, I need to know. I need to be wearing a bonnet. Well, damn bonnet that I can ask y'all. Hello, man. I need to ask y'all some questions. Shit. You know, I really need to ask some questions. Give me a bonnet. Oh, Lord. I'll take this big one. Oh, no. I see my small one. I see my small one. Just let me put my bonnet on. Where my blue bonnet at? Some questions. Let me see. Now, I got this thing up too high. I hope y'all see me. Oh, Lordy, did I knock myself out? Did I knock myself out? Let's see. Okay, I didn't knock myself out. Let's put this body on. Let's put this body on. I got some. Got my body on. I got my body on. Okay. Now, questions. I got some questions. Okay. Y'all, can somebody tell me? Because you know, I ain't been asking no questions. You know, I've just been talking. Can somebody tell me what happened? Why is all these court cases? Because she said herself, TREECEY, I hope you hear you, and you asked me, then you said detective called your girl and you said you get back to him. I need to know. I got my body on now. You gotta ask me. You gotta answer me. I need to know, is that true? And what did you do to him? I thought he was out the picture. Is he still running around bothering everybody? I'm glad I ain't never gotten close to that man. I remember he was trying to get, when we was over there, Wiley was moderating in there, he even offered Wiley a computer or whatever. He had just left Tasha K. I don't know what the hell Tasha K did to get rid of him, but he never went back over there and food with her again. Never, ever, and ever in a day. Now, that's the question I had. Another question, like I said, if Ronnie Q already answered, he probably will say it's doxing. That's the only question that I had. You know, I don't have that many questions. I just want to know just a little something. Can I know just a little something? I think I'm going to have to start putting my bonnet on every morning I come on so y'all can answer some of these cool questions. You know what I'm saying? I really want y'all to answer some of these questions. Now, see, because I don't really watch Kim regularly like that. But for the last week, I kind of been picking up it because I keep hearing her name. But then I also hear that she be doing members only and stuff like that. You know, so, but I also be hearing things, and then she do a couple lives where everybody can see. And she done fell out with Shelly. Okay. All right. So I don't know, y'all. All of these falling outs and falling ins and all kind of things and stuff and things. Now, what is wrong? Now, let me say this. I also hear that Noble claimed the child is not his biological child. What is wrong with that? People have stepchildren all the time. Nowadays, they call it bonus child. And if he loved that child as his own, I don't see nothing wrong with it. So I hope I'm getting it right. I think I heard they say, why are you taking care of child that's not yours? Every time I drain, I'll be forgetting. That reminds me, I ain't took that Florinade, girl. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What did I do? What? Oh, I don't know what I did, but it's probably over here on my bed. I don't be keeping up with it, but I know I'll be forgetting. I'll find it in a little bit. I don't feel like looking for it. I don't know where I laid this stuff at because I was getting ready to take it this morning and I didn't. And I left it right where I said it at. Oh, Florence, where are you? Okay, I'll find it later. I'll find it later. Then take a sip of coffee. Okay, take a big thought. Oh, wait, still really hot. So I am going to drop my link because I've been talking over my 30 minutes. Y'all know how I do. I like to talk 30 minutes. Nobody want to talk, and I leave. But however, when I get a chance to do it, you know, like I said, I'll do some hysterics. Okay. So back to my thing. What is wrong with that? I don't see nothing wrong with that. A man raising another child, especially you got a deadbeat daddy and the deadbeat daddy ain't around nowhere and he accepted the child as his own, especially if he done married the woman and especially if you got the child kind of early. And because you got some women won't let their husband chastise the kid is not theirs. So the kid grows up having no respect for the man. You know, oh, don't touch him. He ain't yours. And then the kid grew up and throw it in his face when the man trying to chastise him. You ain't my daddy. As long as you know that man ain't abusing that child and really love him and raised him from a baby, 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, maybe even older, at 10 years old, he might be glad he got a daddy in his life. But if you raise your child like that and you stand in front of the child, don't hit him, he ain't yours. Well, evidently he must love this child to have him on for allegedly his insurance and everything, because you know the subject came back up about his job. He got insurance and he take care of his kids. Well, we all understand you can't just quit no job though you got insurance. You know, good benefit for your children. We all understand that. Because then what about the insurance part if not anything? Because a lot of people like taking jobs with insurance. A lot of people don't think about, well, they'll take a lower pay if they got great insurance, especially if they got children, because y'all got insurance. Shit, y'all, all the money I'm paying on my teethuses. So dentists, and I said teethuses, which is teeth. I know that before y'all run with that. Tracy, there you go. I was just asking a question. Okay, let me get back to what I was asking you. First of all, okay, you still over there. You and Kimmy still cool. I think you and Shirley fell off, but it was something specific. I was just asking you, girl. It'll come back to my mind while I'm talking. Oh, yeah, New Mexico. You don't have to answer me either if you don't want to. So word on the street is that you got 3 cases. And you did say something about some detective call you was gonna get back the next day. But I heard that they say New Mexico got 2 cases on you. I thought that was weird. I didn't know he was still around. I don't see you fooling with him. I don't even see when I watch you, I don't even see you mention him. And the third one is supposed to be MU allegedly. So I really don't know, if that's the case. And hold on one second, y'all. Meet y'all see my husband alone. He just peeked in here. Hold on one second. Okay. Oh Lord. I'm talking about okay. But he usually don't peak, so I thought maybe he really wanted something. He's asking what something was, what I'm saying? Family come first, family come first. Now, let me finish. No, I didn't have indications. Also, you did check it out? Okay, because I thought that was weird. I said, I don't hear you talking about him. Matter of fact, I don't hear nobody discussing him no more. If they are, they behind the scenes, the ones that sneak behind the scenes and talk about us. Jay Wilson 5-Day Show was the one. Uh, they she had him help find something on somebody over here against some people over here, and then when you don't acknowledge him once he help you out, then he start doxing you and doing all kind of stuff to you. So it's not that we don't like Caucasians or something like that. We don't like them kind. We don't like them kind that said all kind of racist stuff to us. And everybody been around. We know how Nicole was called a whole bunch of ninjas and other people too. So that's the problem right there. Ain't nobody got nothing against no Caucasians over here for real. Now, I never had dealings with him. I know one time he threatened me or something if I said name or something. And I said, I can do my commentary, and it is what it is. And I'm going to stop talking about him now because I don't want to bother me. I promise you I don't. I don't go there like that. And don't worry. If you do, I'm not going to fall down, call the police, sing abuse. I won't do all that kind of stuff like that because I feel like if I had to do that, I wouldn't be on here in the first place. It's just a new hobby, and back in the day, people knitted or whatever the hell they did. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm glad they came out with those shows, The Housewives. I like looking at that shows with the young and the old, beautiful ladies, you know what I'm saying? They keep up with the time these days, but back in the day, I don't know what them ladies did. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so I'm glad and thank you for answering me because I really want to know what, how, and where, and do we still make videos and so forth, things and stuff like that. And I also mentioned, I think when I first came on here, as long as y'all keep getting y'all coin, you and Noble, this story is going to keep on going, and I don't blame you. That's your story. Y'all going to, keep eating off of it. Go ahead. However, listening to him on that interview over there the other day, I kind of got in the middle. I said, both of y'all saying things. Now I got to figure out, which y'all not blatantly lying on each other, I don't think, but I got to figure out what's what, what I'm saying? Because, you just don't believe everything you hear. I know it's a lot of truth in it. And then I know some stuff may have been, embellished a little. I don't know. That's just my take on it. But from what I understand, and I want to say this to you also, girl, that man that sick, I mean, and you didn't know he was that sick. So what you got to do if y'all would have stayed together to take care of him? And I'm not talking down on his illnesses, but for everything that you mentioned, that's wrong with him. And that's why he came at you too under your clothes, because you told all this medical stuff, but I don't know who started that. I'm just saying, don't care, really. Just do my commentary. And I keep talking about it too sometimes, people want to hear it, and that's what's going on. When I heard about the scoliosis, the sickle cell, and what else? The drinking, the smoking. What else is wrong with that man? Did he break a bone too? Girl, I said, girl, how would you? And I know that you had a heart for him because you literally cried on your life the other day. I was over there in the bushes, something. I said, oh, wow. But y'all can't find my flowing name, excuse me. But another thing, TREECEY, and I'm going to find it while I'm talking to y'all too. Another thing, he said he loved you. I never known of a man to wear his heart on his sleeve like that, meaning men don't just fall in love no 2 or 3 months. I love you. Now, I've also heard that people see somebody talking about they fell in love at first sight. But there are some true stories they probably did and it's been married for years, 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 years. But that's the part, and that's your business. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody for everybody. But I was just asking, wow, that would have been a lot to do. And all these things going on, and he insists on smoking shrooms. But at the same time, listening to the interview made me feel bad for him too. I don't just like the man, I ain't dragging him or nothing. At first, I was thinking, oh, shoot, he this, he that. But listening at that, you know, he human too. Both of you guys are. Maybe y'all do got feelings, but in love, he said he was in love. So and that's the way it is. So we ain't gonna harp on that either. So let me get back over and see. Wildcat is speaking. I think I'm behind. Let's see. So the saga goes on, baby. That's what I said. The saga goes on. However, we only hear just a little bit still about Miss MU. She had a couple people on her panel. I told y'all yesterday. I knew who Rob was, but I didn't. Then that other guy was the guy that was on Brianna's thing, the one that said that he's, you know, shot in the church or something he did. Anyway, now I caught a little tiny bit of GFTV this morning too as well, the replay. I don't know exactly everything that went on because I be able to catch his replay. I don't know, he don't really do that many lives no more like that. And he was mentioning the fact about he's still his mother's baby. Well, I agree with that because my babies, and they're old grown, like I said earlier, it's gonna always be my babies. Now the rest of that GFTV, you know, I'm not gonna get involved with that because you was going on some people who I got a YouTube show with over here to be sector. I'm not gonna get into that. That's your opinion, you know what I'm saying? But I did agree with that one, okay? Some things I just agree. Okay, Lord, did I say I want to drop my link on the phone number? I've been on here 42 minutes. Good Lord. Anybody want to talk? I'll drop it once. If not, I'm going to get on the good foot. Yeah, you know, some of the stuff, I'm just not going to go there like that. But that's your opinion. Like I'm over here with my opinion, you know, not really bad. Ain't trying to drag nobody. I don't have a fight with nobody, at least that I know of right now. I might have somebody say some not so pleasant things about me, or like that. I don't care, because if I want to answer back, I'll do the same. But most of the time I don't answer back. Yeah, it's not a big deal. I had somebody with my name in the title, what, a week ago or something like that. Yeah. Because when I say I'm through with somebody, I'm through with them. They can't even have the privilege of me mentioning their name. I don't even want to argue. If I'm still arguing with you, I ain't all the way done. But if I say I'm done with you, you're not going to hear me mention your name. You're not going to hear me going back and forth. You don't hear me doing none of that. You just really become so unnecessary to me. You know what I'm saying? Now let me drop this thing. You just become so unnecessary. Unnecessary. Chassis girl, you got a cute little man buying for your time, girl. You really do. You should have came to the love story thing, the love connection on yesterday, girl. Young giant baby, 28 years. Well, in my eyes, to me, you know, old lady like me, if I was still out there like that, I'd be robbing the cradle. Now I don't know. I don't mean I want to rob. I'm saying if I were to do something like that, girl, L7, and I still get referred to as the baby. Yeah, my baby's gonna always be my babies. Hey, good morning, Noble. I know if you've been here, you heard me mentioning certain things. But let me read this though, especially when he's my biological flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood child, and I have no desire to prove it to no one. He, me, and the mother know. And okay, so it's your biological child. Now, the word on the streets was the person wasn't your biological child, but that's fine. You married a woman, you accepted a child, and you raised it as your child. That's your child. That's your bonus child. That's what I was saying. You know, because that's the part I didn't understand when I heard, it's not his biological child, why you raising him? Because you love the child. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's all I said. But welcome. Collapse lung and smoke. Oh, Lord, Noble. Noble. You really had that collapse, and did you give up? From what I hear, you're in your early 50s. Wow, that's all I can say. Who is CJ? CJ. Just say the name, girl. Over here, I don't care. I don't sense my J. I can't be guessing. Who is CJ? Who is CJ? Who is CJ? Yeah, okay, if the baby is not your bio child, it takes a village. But if you marry somebody and you take that child on and claim them, you might adopt, you might not. And take care of them as your child. I don't see nothing wrong with it, is what I'm saying. People have bonus kids all the time. And that's why I say, but you do have some ladies say, oh, don't chastise, don't spank, he ain't your child. And the kid here saying that they grew up doing it, have no respect for the man, even though the man in the house, you know, if you got a good man, doing what a man's supposed to do, being the head of the household, you know, with the bills and stuff. But at the same time, the lady's got to be there and be your backbone. If something happened, she got to give me a help. That's why you got both parents sometimes working. Ain't nothing wrong with that either. Okay. Good morning, Rhonda McGee. I raised children. That was my, yeah, ain't nothing wrong with you. Hear me saying that. It's nothing wrong with that. Especially if you raise them, you really love them. I'm working on it every day. Well, okay, good for you. But you need to, well, I can't tell a grown man what he need to do. Well, let me suggest, you got to get off. If it's true about the shrooms, which I don't know what that means, shrooms, but from my understanding, it's kind of like angel dust, the horse tranquilizer, and they call it, I don't know if it is or not. Oh, CJ is your ex? Okay, I didn't know that. And the cigarettes, for real? You know, it's just that all the health problems they say you had, you know, sound like, you know, you done gave up or something. But I know you can't help the sick of cell, because I told the story on yesterday that about one of my niece, bonus niece, because niece from my husband's side, but it's still my niece, you know, had, and when she was a little kid, we didn't know why her fingers was big like that. But she, you know, like I said, she's up in age now, in the late 30s, early 40s or whatever. Well, anyway, let me drop this for a minute. Why do y'all insist on telling grown people what they should? Now, everybody just heard me say to this man, I'm not telling you what to do, and I'm asking them questions. And I'm saying it sounds like you done gave up. Who said, Renee, who actually told him what to do? You're not talking to me though, huh? So if I'm mistaken that, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to move on. I don't mean to make that mistake, but everybody heard how I said it. That's all I got to say. It is, Levine. It is honorable. It is. Now, I'm going to drop my little link. But Shatty, girl, and I think Doug was calling for you, girl. You should have came up there and talked to your man. Do you like young men like that? I don't know how old you are, but he looking like a baby to me. Maybe that's why, you know, you was testing him out by asking for some money. Maybe and he wasn't at work though. He was at home. He said he's assistant to something. I forgot what it is, but it was a kind of fancy job or whatever, so to speak. I don't know. But when he said assistant, you know, I'm thinking, well, what do you, no, not a secretary. What's that before you get to the secretary? Back in the day, they called it girl Friday. Let me see what they call it these days. It's not even a secretary, a runner or something. You know what I'm saying? A runner or something. So it's not shrooms or mushrooms that grow from the ground. Yeah, wait a minute. Real mushrooms? Now, I know that you got wild mushrooms, and they say some of the wild mushrooms are poisonous. Now, I've heard of that. So, I never, the way you said it's true. He's smoking mushrooms? The vegetable mushroom or the wild mushrooms? Then they got the poisonous one. And if that's the case, he picking them wild mushrooms and doing what to get it smokable, girl? I ain't never heard that. I heard that it was something like angel dust. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, Lord, tickle my fancy and tell me something. Because, honey, I really didn't know. Tickle my fancy and tell me something. Yes, indeed. I tell you the truth. If someone has something to tell me, although I'm grown, please tell me when I stop learning I'm dead. That's why you hear me saying sometimes, Ray Black, you never too old to learn. Never. I don't care how long you live. It's always going to be something new. Yeah, that's what I was meaning to say, receptionist. Because it don't sound like, you know, secretary to what he was sounding like that he was. I don't remember exactly what it is. So, I mean, my opinion. See, everything I be saying here, y'all, it's just commentary, and I'll give my opinion. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to drop this. I've been on here 50 minutes. I'm going to get to that 60 minutes. And it is what it is. Because I covered everything. I'm not going to reiterate. Well, I might reiterate. what's your juicy booty over there, because I'm gonna look at this thing with y'all. The ceremony, but like I say, the first time I heard of it was yesterday over there at Deanna's. Then somebody sent me a link. I got all of it, but I'm not gonna, put it out there like that. And so by the time I was ready to come on this morning, everybody talked about it. But we all talk about the same thing, but we all talk about it a little different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had their own opinion, because every time I'm going here, we talk about it. And, everybody, take on this, it's a little different than everybody else's. So it is what it is. Good morning, Miss Philadelphia. Okay, let me go up sipping it. Big Funky, good morning. That's the name they have, Big Funky. Trip psychedelic experience. Well, it's still crazy. Yeah, me too. Okay. I'm not gonna read that one, Heavy Bear. Y'all, but I'm not gonna move it either. Don't censor nothing but psychoanalysis. Mushroom, they alter the mind. So is it the wild mushrooms? I know they got poisonous mushrooms too, and you got to know which mushrooms to pick. So I don't know. Okay, Big Funky, you must have changed your name because I never recognized your name, but that's fine. Okay, so, let me finish doing this. Oh, I already put it there. Oh, Lord, I just had a senior moment. Jesus on the main line. Tell me what I'm on. Noble sounds healthy, but them cigarettes. Yeah, collapsed lung. Yeah, I would be careful with that. That's okay, TREECEY. People be on watching stuff while they're on the job. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you coming while you at your job. I didn't do nothing but speak to you, Miss Philadelphia. Okay. I spoke to you and Big Funky. Okay. Now, let me see. This is supposed to be the ceremony. I'll play a little of this, then I'm out. It's not harmful. The magic mushrooms, the best to use. Okay. From Peru. Y'all better be careful with that stuff from over yonder. Like these people out here. I even had somebody close to me. I called me died from a narco because those Mexicans that was bringing across the border was lacing those in all the weed. And the couple of nieces I got to smoke weed, I told them to go to a dispensary because you don't know what they lacing with. Now you're talking about something from Peru? Oh no. If I was smoking weed or anything, and back then I was young once, 16, 17, 18 and stuff. Yeah, I smoked some Columbia Gold back then, what we call it, and it would be in a baggie for $10. And then they would have a $5 matchbook. So those know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? Then when I got pregnant with my first child, I couldn't stand the smell. Oh, Lord have mercy. And then smoke since then. It just wasn't my thing, so to speak. It really wasn't. So anyway. So, okay. I keep on looking at the chat and not playing this so I can see where the thing is. They call. Okay. Well, they got a lot of new names for everything on here that I'm not familiar with. Good morning, Miss Brown, Hester. And that's okay. I don't really need to be that all familiar with. And if it's something I don't know, I'll ask one of the kids. When I say kids, nieces and nephews, children, they grown. If for something, sometimes they tell me, sometimes they won't. Oh, Mom, you don't need to do that. Know that. Oh, Auntie, you don't need to know that. Why you asking that? Something like that. Then sometimes they'll tell me so I can be aware. With some of them, we sound like we tried to smoke weed and she didn't. Yeah. I didn't like the paranoid. I didn't like the hunger. I didn't like the what else was about it? Yeah, I didn't care for all the little giggles. I just didn't the tiredness and all that kind of stuff. It wasn't for me. Girl, Heavy Bear, you must really be mad at TREECEY about something. I'll kind of read these first before I put it. Because, people, I'm not putting nothing to it. Whatever. She in that chat. I'm just saying people in general. Okay, Renee, that's fine. That's why I said if I'm wrong, correct me and you did. So it's not a big deal. Okay, Jay Parrish, it's not a big deal. Okay, y'all, let me get to this because as long as I keep talking. Let me get out there. I want to hear the ceremony. What time step? I don't want to hear the whole damn thing. Jay Wilson, boy, you a brick house. You mighty, mighty. You're letting it all hang out. You a brick house. You got them hips. You got them hips. That derriere going. I tell you the truth. You go, I ain't mad at you. Shoot, we got to attract something and somebody over there at the gym. You go. Okay, so I do enjoy talking to y'all. Let me say that. Now, I'm trying to get away from this singing because I don't know the time step of the thing. Let me move up. And they keep singing. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm glad you found your church, though, on a serious side that you can deal with. There wasn't. You hear him back there screaming? You in the back. Okay, this it? JW. I want to hear the part about the roof. JW took them over the finish line. I'm gonna play it out. Oh, they do a lot of singing mostly. Yeah. Well, I didn't actually hear them. I don't got time to be this the whole thing. I'll watch it on my own when I'm not here. I want to actually hear them saying, because I heard him say something about he got over the finish line, and I don't hear him saying it about the roof. So maybe it said that if I was to just really watch it. But if anybody really want to know, because everybody know about it now, I might put where to go look for that on my community board. You know, if y'all interested in really watching some of the service for real, there is a church for real that he belongs to, and it's probably what kind of church we look for all his life, an all-inclusive church, meaning a church for the community. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'm glad you finally found him a church, because he was always negative about any and all other churches. You know, I'm being serious right now. I'm glad you found a church, but at the same time, I don't believe that you can get an ounce, quarter, ounce, dime, ounce, nickel, ounce, penny. I just can't see that. And anybody that charge you half of your money for a fundraiser, I would look around for some more fundraisers. I wouldn't do that like that. But no, and that's just me. Okay, that's just me. You know, everybody got their own. No. Jump starter battery. I don't know what that means. Okay. So Sheffy, I'm finna reiterate before I get up off here. 2 more minutes out. Girl, the little boy is cute. That's vying for your attention. And I'm a 28-year-old young man. I don't know how old you are, but he's a youngster. He's trying to come out here to the States. I asked Debbie where she finding all those people, but she find them Facebook and other places, you know. And I have to wonder too, since they're on there like that and they're young, is they want to give somebody for a green card? We don't know, because if they're getting out for love, evidently they're not gonna want the person to come there. They want to come to the States. I mean, you know, and you can't believe everything they, you know, as people say online, like even here, you know, we don't know who these people be, who they be for real, because you can be anything you want to be on social media. You know, even some of them that show their personal life for real, they're not telling everything, which is fine. Not like I really want to know their personal life, you know, but some of them put it out there like that. And I don't understand that. I'm not coming over here and telling nobody damn thing. They got to look for it. So no, I'm not spilling what they call on tea. I don't nobody no explanation about anything going on with me. So the lies out there about me and my husband, especially my husband, he don't even be on here at all. He's not interested in it. None of my sons, anything. I thank God every day that my sons got a job, a good jobs, wife and children. They not on here with all these women begging for money. You know what I'm saying? And their wives wouldn't tolerate that anyway, to tell the truth about it. You know, we know over the beef sector, we know it's mostly the community, and that's fine. That's just fine. But I'm glad they're not here arguing with women, you know, and all that kind of stuff. Got a wife, got kids, got a job. They wouldn't have time anyway. You know, they know I'm on here, but they don't have time for that like that. But to each his own. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. But basically that's it, y'all. I don't really have anything else to talk about because I talked about the Jay Wilson stuff. Firebite trying to fight with somebody because everybody ignore her. I don't know what's going on with QB. I ain't been watching him because I don't know what made him want to mimic Brianna when she was doing the list. Because that's a sorry, what they call over there, tracker. You ain't doing a good job. Some people know how to mimic some people and do a good job, but you're not doing a good job. You might as well hang that up, buddy. Do anybody really be watching it? I was just dropping by to show my love and respect to everyone in the chat, as well as TREECEY and Noble going out to sell Valentine basket. Hit me up if you need a basket. So, Tara, I don't mind doing promotion over here. I don't mind even dropping a link to your thing, but I usually do that. Oh, yeah, I'm always, and I am at the end on my thing, and I like to be asked, can can you promote your stuff? And now Cameron said, yeah, I don't care. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you want to drop it, drop it. Tell one of my minds to drop it. Somebody might be interested in some baskets over here, babe. Okay, you getting your hustle on? Go ahead, girl, get it going, get it going. So if you want to drop it, you can. You really can, babe. So do you want to? Well, that's what it is. They Google your name, Tara info for you. I don't know. Valentine. She got Valentine baskets, y'all. I don't know if she gonna. It's kind of close to Valentine's Day. I don't know if you want somebody local to get them or what. But yeah, drop your stuff. You got it before I go. So if anybody interested, I think you have to Google her name or something. She answer me before I go. Because I don't mind. You normally do that at the end. Anyway, good morning, dear HUD table. Y'all know today, Wednesday, the weather has been terrible out here. Storm the other day, the power stay out for 2 hours. They're still working on some people's stuff. Some more trees fell and all that kind of things and stuff. But I wants to go to bingo so bad. Anybody want to give me some pull tabs? Yeah, serious and hard. That good. I just looked outside. It's cold, like it's gonna be foggy and things and stuff today. Try block. Give me some luck and give me 5 numbers for lotto. Okay, if you win, yeah. I know I got something coming. Let's do 1, 24, 8, 9, 49, and 3 for the you know that number I'm talking about. If you win, let me know. But you saying only 5, you know, you got to have that the 5 numbers, and then you got to have the number over there. You know, what do they call that? You know what I'm talking about. So actually it's 6. Oh yeah, bushes. Wow. See? San Diego flooded. I know all over California. They say there was a hurricane somewhere close around here. Today is half off. That's why I want to go. Yes. No, that's okay, baby. I'm just letting you know when I do it and drop your stuff. Or do they look up Tara's info for you? That's fine, Tara. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I said it the wrong way. I'm not wasn't trying to offend you. I was just saying normally at the end, you ask me and I'll do it. So it doesn't matter, okay? So go ahead and drop it, like I say, because somebody might want some Valentine's that close to you. Yeah, the mega number. Ooh, Lord, I need to get me an old nasty piece of dollar, a super lotto. And you said it again. I'm just telling you, Tara. Yeah, I know that was promotion, but I'll do it at the end. That's all I was saying, baby. You ain't got to keep saying. Tara, stay safe and blessed. Okay, so that's why I'm asking. You have not answered me either. Is that what they look for? I did. Just gave you 6. I told you that the mega number is going to be, well, I'll change it to 3. But I think I said, this is the number one you have for real. 124, 8, 41, 24, 8, 49. And I'm take one, yeah, 124, 8, 20, 49. That's 5. And then I want the mega number to be 3. You got it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Y'all, she got Valentine's stuff. And I don't know where she at. If y'all order, maybe she ship it to y'all overnight or whatever. Y'all pay for y'all shipping, I'm assuming. And if y'all close to her, yeah, she go. Okay. All right, y'all. With that said, I've been in with my hour, 5 minutes. I'm gonna catch y'all in the streets. Thanks for coming over. I appreciate all y'all. Appreciate everybody that's gonna watch the replay. So with that said, drop the diamonds, y'all. I'll leave this up here for a minute. Drop the diamonds, y'all. For y'all grab that now. Go ahead and grab it. Go ahead and grab it before I go. If y'all don't get it, the replay people will see it. Okay. So please drop the diamonds. I have to big G little will go ho ho. Big G little will go ho. With that said, I'm going to say toodaloo. Toodaloo. Toot 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 toodaloo.